So, I've been following this little creek for some time, trying to find a place to cross, but I'm out of luck. And it is also fairly deep in most places, but it's still, the gap is it's too big for me to try and jump across. I don't want to risk falling backwards with all my gear straight into the water. So I suppose there's no other alternative than just to follow the creek further down and hope for the best. Still young and fit. Sort of. So now I am heading very deep into the forest. And we are now getting so far into the forest that we might end up walking straight into a place where deer might be trying to sleep for the day. And if it's one thing you don't want to do, it's to step right into a lair that has a mother deer and her calf. Then you will be in trouble. I have once had a face-to-face experience with a buck, a huge freaking monster of a buck. That was the moment when I dropped my camera. I just left it, my d850, just dropped the thing and ran like a freaking maniac. That thing can kill you if it wants to. I have no idea where I am. Well, sort of, but not really. I think I'm trying to go this way. So what I'm looking for right now is where the heck that creek went. Because that was my way of navigating. I have a certain idea of the direction I'm heading and where to go, but right now it's pretty much a guessing game. I can hear the river, the creek, to my left. Ah! Now I'm kind of freaking out because suddenly the conditions just... Ah! No! You can be so damn freaking sure that that beautiful light will disappear once I find something to photograph. I hope nobody sees me recording. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of killed my mood a bit. Like 1 second you find yourself in the most magnificent of conditions and beautiful nature all around you, and you take 20 steps and suddenly you're up to your knees in trash. What the heck are we doing? Like seriously, what are we doing? What are we doing with our planet, nature? So peaceful. Is that a like a rock face or something? I need to check that out. Probably. There's something behind here that I want to check out. Wow, that looks so freaking strange. Well, to most people I probably won't, but just right out in this forest where it's relatively flat all over, and suddenly just a freaking huge rock. Well, I'm not gonna call it a mountain because it's not that tall, but oh, it's wet here. It's super wet. I want to get over there, but I will probably have to go all the way around and back over there, and perhaps up in between those. See if I can get around it or something. Fresh deer tracks. There. This was a lot of work. It was very steep. It's not always that easy to get across through a camera how something looks in real life, especially when it comes to like angles and such, because the perspective is all messed up. Wow, listen. Not a sound. That's weird. Now I'm really trying to figure out whether I should head in that direction or up there. That looks very thick in vegetation and all that, but that is very steep. And oh wow, this is This is probably the edge. Okay, let's try something. Let's try something here. Get my backpack off. I'm not risking falling over here with my backpack, or because my backpack. Oh, you're in deep shit if you fall over here. Holy shit. Wow. I was walking along there and then up. This was unbelievably beautiful. Are there anything to photograph here? Don't think so. Oh, something has been eaten. So right now I'm trying to get down from here in a different direction than the one I came up. And now I need to be careful so that I don't hang on. I was a bit distracted by this strange, whatever you should call it. That I was distracted by that thing. That was maybe another plane. Sorry. The shape of that moss is too damn perfect to just walk by and not even try to frame something up. And just to be placed alone like that on a slab of rock, it's like it's almost too perfect. And the light is, it's really, really nice actually. If you perhaps can see it on my face that I have a little bit of a shine on this side of my face. It gives the light that slight bit of direction. Should probably shut my trap and get going here before I lose the light too, because then there will be no photo. But man, check this out. That's unbelievably beautiful. I've been walking around here now for about almost an hour, trying to figure this thing out. And the more I have been walking around here looking at it, the more it struck me that, do you see what that looks like? Something that flies in the air, is round, has little green men inside. To me it looks like a UFO. It's like a round thing that has just crashed into the side of the mountain here. It's just my imagination running wild, but I found it a bit funny. So I had tried to frame it up in a way that it actually looked like a UFO that has crashed, like with the angle of it and everything. But the thing is, I'm trying to create sort of a harmony in the photo, sort of a balance to the entire frame, and a way that all the different elements in the corners and everything kind of works together with the image. And that could be super difficult sometimes. If you want to see one that is a freaking expert at it, search for Hans Strand on Instagram or YouTube. I don't know of any other photographer that is more skilled at composing scenes than he is. He's one of my greatest inspirations when it comes to photography. Anyway, the light has been behaving quite nicely today. And I am very grateful for that, because it didn't look well like in between some of the shots. Suddenly there was a lot of clouds that came in and kind of ruined everything. But now the sun has poked out again. So yeah, I think I'm going to take the shot, and well, looks like the sun is poking. No, it's disappearing behind a cloud. Probably just concentrate on the photo and take it, and let's see what we end up with. This scene was a lot harder to photograph than I thought it would be. I came home, I pulled the photo up on my screen, and I immediately saw that there was something about it that just wasn't right. And I was sitting there like, oh. So then I started to dissect what was wrong with the image, because I think the light was actually fairly pleasant. I was happy with the light. But the more I looked at the photo, the more I realized that maybe the composition was a bit off. I think I was a little bit too hasty when I took the photo. I didn't pay close enough attention to the direction of the light and the quality of the light. So now I'm here once again, trying to frame the photo up more or less the same way. Perhaps I will try something differently.
And then I will sit here until that large glowing thing up in the sky there just disappears. And I will take a few shots along the way and see what I end up liking. Right now I'm just waiting. Wait a couple more minutes and see if anything happens with the sky above. And if nothing happens, then well, I suppose I'll be going home. I don't know. It will be very interesting to see what I get out of this. I hope it was worth it because it's been a lot of filming, and I hope it doesn't go to waste. Sometimes it feels like it does, because yeah, getting a photo to show at the end of the video, that's kind of the climax, you know, of the video. I don't know. What time is it? Wait a couple more minutes, perhaps.